XXFM.
This is Access Houston on 97.9 The Box.
Good Sunday morning. You are listening to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth, welcoming back a friend to the show. I always love seeing her because she's coming with the great exhibits and letting us know about everything that is happening at the Health Museum. The CEO and president of the Houston Health Museum, Dr. Melanie Johnson. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. So the fall season is here. And the Health Museum has some great exhibits that are going on, two in particular that we are going to talk about this morning. 40 Chances. Tell us about 40 Chances. What is that?
Yes, 40 Chances is an amazing photography exhibit that we have on display at the Health Museum right now, all the way to January 1st, 2018.
Okay.
So plenty of opportunity to see it. But it is an exceptional photography exhibit by Howard G. Buffett, the son of Warren Buffett.
Oh.
And Warren put a challenge to his son, Howard, and he said, listen, I'd like you to travel the world, and if you had 40 chances to correct very detrimental problems in the world, what would you do? And so he went to 135 countries, and he photographed all the things that were plaguing society, specifically in the areas of hunger, which are women in poverty, human trafficking, and he's just got amazing imagery of those challenges that we not only face right here in Houston, but all over the world.
Wow.
Yes.
That is fascinating.
Yes.
Absolutely. So, and that's running through January the 1st.
Correct.
Okay. And then the other exhibit, Human Plus.
Yes.
That sounds very interesting.
Absolutely. Human Plus, Real Lives and Real Engineering brings to Houston a fascinating look at the ingenuity and creativity behind developing groundbreaking engineering solutions that improve lives for humans every day. And that's on display as well up until January 1st, 2018. So plenty of chance to see that as well. And by the way, I wanted to say that for the 40 Chances exhibit, we're giving our visitors 40 chances or 40 days. We have given them 40 days up until October 18th. To come into the exhibit with 4 non-perishable goods or canned goods in exchange for a free admissions ticket.
Oh, nice.
Yes, that we're donating to the Houston Food Bank and in relief of Hurricane Harvey. Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing. And you're listening to Access Houston. We're talking to Dr. Melanie Johnson, the president and CEO at the Houston Health Museum. 2 great exhibits that are going on right now, 40 Chances and Human Plus. Dr. Johnson, that's amazing that you all are swapping canned goods for the Houston Food Bank for entry into the Health Museum. So
it takes a community.
Yeah, it does, because this is going to affect us for a long time.
Absolutely.
And I love the 40 days that people have to check out 40 Chances. What's your favorite part of the exhibit, if I may ask? 40
Chances, I have an affinity for supporting women, and they have just amazing images of women who struggle with young children, struggle to feed them, struggle in war-torn countries. But that happens right here in our own backyard. So I think we have to look at it through the lens of that vantage point, that it's not just over there and them over there, especially in this kind of trying time for Houston. It happens right in our own backyard. So the women in poverty section of the exhibit is the most impressive to me.
Nice. And Human Plus, I'm really fascinated by this. So with this exhibit, are we going to see like artifacts that people created and made as time went on? Or how does that?
Well, it's an interactive hands-on technology exhibit, and it talks about technology that extends the creativity and the ability to perform for human beings. And so it's just an amazing exhibit because you can really actually design your own technology throughout this very hands-on exhibit.
Oh,
yes, you can design low-tech and high-tech exhibits. Yes.
Oh, so this would be something if you have children who are interested in technology and engineering,
absolutely,
to have a hands-on experience with that.
Yes, and it is for the entire family. You know, it's for fathers who like to tinker in their garages. It's for mothers who are interested in technology and science. It's for the children. the entire family can enjoy Human Plus exhibit.
Oh, well, that sounds amazing. And that is running through January 1st as well?
January 1st, absolutely.
So right in time for the fall holiday season to take the family when the kids are on winter break, Christmas break, and just go and expand your mind and learn some great things. What else do we need to know that's going on at the Health Museum?
Yes, we have an incredible event at the Health Museum called Steampunk, and the STEAM is science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics.
Okay.
And Steampunk is a fusion of technology and technological innovations from history as well as the future, and it's an amazing, fun event. Just in time for October 31st, the big holiday that we will be celebrating. But you come dressed in steampunk attire and top hats and all, and it's a fundraiser to help to support our education programs and to provide STEAM to those who are underserved. And so we are really excited about that. It's October 27th at the Health Museum from 6 to 9 p.m. and amazing opportunity to do some pairing with healthy foods and to come out and support a worthy educational venture. That
is just great. You all have the most interesting, innovative, family-friendly, educational exhibits that I have heard. That's why I love you guys coming on here.
Thank you so much.
Let the community know about what's going on.
Yes.
So save the date from now through January 1st. You can check out 40 Chances, Finding Hope in a Hungry World, the photography of Howard G. Buffett, who is the grandson or the son?
The son of
Warren Buffett. And Human Plus, Real Lives and Real Engineering. And not only that, we've got Steampunk, and you all are going to have like a party, a festival.
Absolutely.
There's Steampunk, if you will.
Steampunk's an amazing reception or pairing reception. But after Steampunk, after 9 o'clock, the doors will still be available, but the street will be on fire as we celebrate our block party. It's an after party for just an additional $10 per person. And there will be mixologists, cosplay, all kinds of fun steampunk activities going on there, science and adventure for adults, and will just be an amazing event for helping us to raise funds to continue the good work.
I love it, and thank you for continuing the good work that you all do for the community of Houston.
It's our pleasure.
The entire city of Houston.
Absolutely, it's our pleasure.
Indeed. So don't miss these exhibits at the Health Museum. For more information, they can log on to
www.thehealthmuseum.org.
Thehealthmuseum.org. President and CEO, Dr. Melanie Johnson. So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And thank you for coming on.
All right. You're very welcome.
Good Sunday morning. You're listening to Access Houston. I'm your host, KG Smooth, welcoming a first timer on the program. She is a volunteer through the Ladies of Distinction and here to represent the Sickle Cell Association of Texas, the Marc Thomas Foundation, the lovely Alfretta Hicks. Good morning.
Good morning.
How
Good morning.
are you?
I'm doing well. So good to be here with you.
Oh, it's so good to be here with you. You're a beautiful lady. I like your hair, by the way.
Thank you so very much.
You were so very welcome. So the Walk for Sickle Cell Houston, that is, it's coming up here to represent and to benefit the Marc Thomas Foundation.
You are so correct about that. This walk is coming up October 21st. Woo. Houston, listen out, October 21st, McGregor Park. I need to see you there. The Marc Thomas Foundation, Sickle Cell Association of Texas is looking for Houston to come out and support our community for those living with sickle cell every day.
Yeah. For those who may not be familiar with the disease, can you explain what is sickle cell and how it attacks the body?
Okay, with sickle cell disease, what happens is instead of the red blood cells being their normal shape, they become sickled and misshaped. And because of that misshape, the people that have sickle cell suffer with things as pain, jaundice, complications with their kidneys, And the young children have problems with the growing small, and there are a lot of life-threatening complications that can be associated with sickle cell.
And how does one get sickle cell? Is it something that is hereditary, or is it just something that each individual, like the body and the blood cells, they just want to do their own thing and they go ahead and do their own thing?
Well, that's a great question. Sickle cell disease is actually a genetic disorder, and we're so fortunate in the state of Texas and that when our newborns come, there is a law that all of our newborns have to be screened for sickle cell. It's part of what we call a newborn screening. So you know very early if your child has sickle cell disease, or even if your child may have sickle cell trait.
Now, is that something that is offered or said, like once the child is born, or how does that process work?
It happens when the child is born. Hospitals throughout the state, this is the practice, that when the child is born, there's a thing that is done called newborn screening. It's a blood test, and a part of that screening is testing those newborns for sickle cell disease, sickle cell trait.
Okay. You're listening to Access Houston. We're talking to Alfretta Hicks from the Sickle Cell Association of Texas. The Walk for Sickle Cell Houston is happening on Saturday, October 21st at McGregor Park to benefit the Marc Thomas Foundation. Can we talk about the Marc Thomas Foundation and its history and its mission?
Yes, the Marc Thomas Foundation was started 20 years ago. I'd like to say it is the longest standing sickle cell agency in the state of Texas, and it was started by Dr. Marc Thomas, who he himself had sickle cell disease, and he saw the need for people with sickle cell to get more comprehensive type care, more support in the community, more education on what they're living with from day to day. And as a result, he started the Sickle Cell Association of Texas, Marc Thomas Foundation in Austin, Texas in 1977. So right now we're celebrating 20 years of the Sickle Cell Association of Texas, Marc Thomas Foundation.
Nice. No, wait, is it 77 or 97?
I'm so sorry. It was started in 1997.
In 97?
Yes.
20 years.
Yes.
20 years strong. Do you know, are we on the brink of finding a cure for this disease? Has the technology in medicine, has it advanced as to where, people would no longer, especially black people, wouldn't, because that's who it affects, primarily African Americans. Do we know if there's a vaccine or some sort of cure for this?
Well, I do know that here in Houston, in our medical center, there's lots of research, lots of work being done to help those children and try to come up with a cure for sickle cell disease. I've heard of some stem cell transplants, some things that some people have had the benefit of having to help them with the sickle cell disease. But still, there's lots and lots and lots of work going on in that community. That's why we're asking people to come out and support our people, and so the research can be done. So perhaps one day in our lifetime there will be a cure for sickle cell.
Yes, indeed. And you're listening to Access Houston, talking to Alfretta Hicks from the Sickle Cell Association of Texas, volunteer through the Ladies of Distinction. And you want to talk about the Ladies of Distinction? Big up your...
Yeah, briefly, I'll mention the top Ladies of Distinction because this is how I got involved with the sickle cell movement.
Nice.
Yes.
So big ups to the top Ladies of Distinction.
Well, Top Ladies of Distinction is a national service organization that includes ladies as well as our top teens. Our top teens is our number one project. Our national president is Lady Freema Woolman, and I'm a member of the Houston chapter of Top Ladies of Distinction. And my chapter president is Lady Kathy Wilson. And so one of the projects of the Top Ladies of Distinction is sickle cell awareness in our community. We're a service project. And I was appointed as chairperson of that committee. So it was up to me to go research to see what's happening in our community with sickle cell. As a result, I couldn't find a lot about sickle cell happening in Houston. That's been like 6 years ago. And since I couldn't find a lot in Houston, I reached out to Texas. Where are the associations? Where are the people that are working with sickle cell? And that's how I I connected with the Sickle Cell Association of Texas, Marc Thomas Foundation. And that thus began my work, my volunteer work as a volunteer with the Sickle Cell Foundation.
Well, that's great. Well, big ups to the top ladies of distinction, the Houston chapter. Alfretta Hicks is here with us from the Houston Cell Association for the Houston Sickle Cell Association of Texas, representing and benefiting the Marc Thomas Foundation, the Walk for Sickle Cell on Saturday, October 21st. What can people expect when they come down to McGregor on that beautiful Saturday morning?
People can expect lots of fun, lots of fellowship, and just having a good time, and hopefully lots of contributions for the Sickle Cell Walk. I'd like to tell you that the Walk for Sickle Cell benefits Camp Celebration. That's Camp CELL Abration.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a camp
celebration
for our young people
that
have sickle cell, where they get to go free of charge. A 1 week camp where they can have lots of fun with their peers and just enjoy themselves for 1 whole week away from their parents, and with the counselors, the medical team. They are there to take care of those young children for 1 whole week. And thus is how we started the Sickle Cell Walk.
Nice.
What we're doing is raising funds so the Houston community can send those young people to camp for 1 week free of charge. And that's why we need you, Houston, so very badly. It costs $950 for one child to spend a week at camp. And those children get to go to camp at absolutely no cost to their families.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. In Houston, we need you. October the 21st, McGregor Park, which is located at 5225 Calhoun, southeast side of the city. And registration, on-site registration, can be done at the park that morning. It will start at 9 o'clock. And the walk will start promptly at 10 o'clock.
Okay. So we want to see you there. You know, we got to do it for the babies.
We want you to do it for the babies. Do it for our community.
Do it for our community.
Do it for us.
Because we need more awareness about sickle cell. You know, it's one of those, we know about it, but it's still under the radar.
It's under the radar. And can I please share the Sickle Cell Association of Texas, Marc Thomas Foundation, please, Houston, make note of their website. It's www.sicklecelltx.org. Again, that's www.sicklecelltx.org. And you can go to that site and you can look under events and you can register for the walk, or you can go to www.walkforsicklecell.org. Click on the Houston link and you can register that way. Please let me tell you, registration for adults is only $25. Only $25. For our young people 6 to 15, it's $15. If you have sickle cell, we encourage you to come out and please walk, and it will be of no cost to you.
That is great. And so we will see you Saturday. Save the date, Houston, for this Saturday, October the 21st, at McGregor Park for the Walk for Sickle Cell Houston to benefit the Marc Thomas Foundation.
One other thing, because of the devastation in our community with Hurricane Harvey, we will be collecting non-perishable items at the Sickle Cell Walk. So come on, put on your walking shoes, bring your non-perishable items, and come on and let's support our community with sickle cell, with the Sickle Cell Walk. I encourage churches, nurses, your sororities, fraternities, your walking group, your reading club, your family, everybody get together and gather and come out and walk for sickle cell. And if by chance you cannot walk, please go to www.sicklecelltexas.org or www.walkforsicklecell.org, and you can make a donation there toward the sickle cell walk and camp celebration.
Indeed. Alfretta Hicks, volunteer through the Top Ladies of Distinction Houston chapter, representing the Sickle Cell Association of Texas and the Marc Thomas Foundation. Thank you for your time and coming through and letting us know about this Saturday. It's going to be great.
Thank you so much for having me, Houston. I'll see you October 21st, 2017.
And thank you for listening to Access Houston.
We'll be back with more Access Houston on 97.9 The Box.